Hey there, everybody. Welcome to this reading for the 23rd and the 24th of November. If you're coming to this reading not live, of course, all the timestamps will be below this video. Nirvani, hello. Sandy Rose, hello. And Jacqueline, hello. Dad, hello. And everybody else that's here, welcome. We are going to, as always, answer some questions first, and then we are going to get started in about 12 minutes or so, somewhere around there. And let me just fix my microphone, maybe. So, there we go. Vartika, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, will I get a job offer in the near future? 2 swords, strength. I would say kind of, this to me would be patience. 2 swords is just saying it's like you're waiting for something. And the strength card is a card of patience, but I would say yes to you with these cards for sure. Raquel, hello. Thank you for being here. And Jackie, hello. Honey York, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Cards for weekend may meet Michael's family. You have the Queen of Wands, good card. Just a card of being bold, assertive, kind of standing out in some way. So, like I said, it's a very good card for you. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles, stability, happiness, family. So, I feel like things will go well for you. Journey, thank you as always for the super chat. You say, is Alex the one for me? 6 of Cups, soulmates. So definitely a very good card for love. You say, universe trying to say to move on. 6 of Pentacles just says more energy, actually. So it says like more flirting. There needs to be more energy. 6 of Pentacles is a card with, there is a scale on this card. So it says there needs to just be more energy put into the situation to get it moving forward. Shelly, hello. And Purple Magno, hello. You say advice on work. Got drunk last night with work crew. You have the Star. Star is fulfillment, so wishes, good things coming in for work. This card just says focus on your goals. I mean, really, if on the very boring side of things, the Star just says like as long as you're achieving the things you need to achieve at work, things will be fine. So, just a good work card. JC, thank you as always for the super chat. You say trying to stay positive, but tried other lenders and rejected today. My appeal is pending. No money to move. About 2 weeks to go. 10 of Cups. Fortune after difficulty. JC, the world. I mean, the world could still say a move, but maybe you come up with some other way to move, or maybe somebody helps you out here. But I don't know. The world is like completion as well, and 10 of Cups is fortune after difficulty. Yeah, I don't know. There could be some sort of settlement offer or an offer made here with the Page of Cups. JC, 10 of Cups. Like I said, you always get these good cards. Brittany X, thank you for the super chat. Why did I suddenly come to T's mind? 8 of Wands. Could just be intuition. It could also just be wanting to communicate, basically. So that could be why. You say, what are T's intentions with me now? Yeah, rebirth. So if you dated in the past, Judgment is like a rebirth. I mean, it could just be the retrograde that made you pop up in their mind, and now they're trying to come back with the Judgment card. So they're hoping to have a do-over or a rebirth of the situation. Anne-Marie, hello. Thank you for the super chat. My friend still hasn't paid me back. She owes me. Will I have to go down the legal route? 7 of Cups, 7 of Swords. I would say possibly none of these cards are legal cards, but 7 of Cups is like needing to focus on the importance of the situation. 7 of Swords, like, someone not paying you back, basically, in this situation. And Knight of Wands. What else? 4 of Wands. These are good cards. They don't really have anything to do with legal matters, though. This would represent, like, needing to be more bold and assertive, needing to really go for it. The 4 of Wands is like a card of celebration, so I do feel like you will eventually get it. But, that it could be literally a matter of time with the 4 of Wands saying, it could take a long time. So maybe you would have to go down a legal route. 2 sevens is internal fears that don't exist, though. But, yeah, I don't like that 7 of Swords. I don't really like the 7 of Cups either. Yanni, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Card for the weekend. You have the 8 of Swords. I would get out there and have fun this weekend. Yeah, High Priestess. You need to take action on something. 8 of Swords is like staying inside, not doing something, fun, or not doing something that you want to do, that sort of thing. So that's what I'd say there. And the High Priestess is like needing to take action towards something. So I would like get out there and do something, or start a project that you're hoping to start or something like that. Brandy, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Brandy says, collective. Brandy, do you mind if I do that after 2 more people? Let me know, Brandy. I'm going to skip to the next person, but Brandy, I'm thinking I'm going to do the collective right at the beginning if that's all right with you, but if it's not, let me know. Literally, Michelle, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. How is D feeling about me? Queen of Pentacles, the Magician, trying to manifest you into his life or something. Queen of Pentacles is like feeling like there's no movement, but it's not really a card of no movement, kind of like the Knight of Pentacles. But to me, it can be a card of like feeling like they are bumping up against a wall, or feeling like there's no kind of like reaction coming from you, if that makes sense. So that's what I would say here with these cards. And the Magician is a card of attraction, and trying to attract something. So he could be trying to like move towards you, or trying to have a new beginning with this card. So that's what I'd say there. Lanny, hello. Thank you for the super chat. You say, does my kid's dad, Baron, want to clear the air yet? No, that's what I would say here. Yeah, I would say no. I feel like you will in the future. I just simply asked about the future, and you have the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups would say, that in the future things may change, but not right now. All right, so let me refresh this real quick. Annette, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Reaction to song I sent today. Wheel of Fortune, turnaround, luck, good things coming in here. To me, this is a card of excitement, but you still have the Queen of Swords, so not opening up to... So if you're not hearing about any of the reactions, or if you're not hearing news or whatever, it could be still closed off. But this is a card of excitement, so... Could be excitement. Brittany X, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Have I been on A's mind? Mom asked me about him. Yeah, I would say yes. 2 of Cups. So I would say yes here. The Emperor, no movement though. So, yeah, I mean, this is like the story of the year, apparently. But 2 of Cups, I would say yes with these cards. So, yes. Journey, thank you again. You say here, did I get the social media role for Dark Beauty? King of Wands, literally the card of social media, Journey, for me. 8 of Pentacles, I would say yes. This is a card of work. So, yes, is what I'd say to you here, Journey. No doubt. That looks really good. I like it a lot. All right, everybody, we are going to actually get started right now, and we are going to start with Brandy's Collective. So thank you, everybody, for being here again. Really appreciate it. And we are going to go in order tonight. We are going to be doing all signs for the 22nd, or the 23rd to the 24th. As always, I never know what day it is. So this is for the 23rd and the 24th. But we are going to do a collective. Thank you to Brandy for the collective. So this part of the reading is for everyone here. But for the collective, let's see here. For the collective, everyone here right now, we have the Lovers and the 8 of Cups. Yeah, this whole reading is new love. Literally, that's what this whole entire thing is right here. 3 of Swords, 9 of Cups, Lovers, 8 of Cups. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. So, and you have the World, which would represent needing to date. Now, this is a very straightforward story for the collective. So, to me, this would say that some of you could be walking away from a past relationship, moving towards a new relationship. Lovers, to me, as always, says pick new love, pick the new path. So I feel like a lot of you could be moving towards new love with the Lovers. I feel like for others, this could just be you looking for a fulfilling relationship just in general. So I feel like if you are looking for love, this could just be a relationship that's coming in for you that is more fulfilling, that is more, leads to more happiness. If you're not looking for love, it could just be your life in general. You could just be looking for more fulfillment in work or business, and you could be kind of matching up with something that is more perfect for you, that makes you more happy work or business-wise. Even if you're retired, you could be looking for like anything, new friends, new hobbies, new things to do, and that's what I would do with the Lovers. Next, we have the 3 of Swords and the World card. So I feel like a lot of people could be coming off a heartbreak. Again, if you're coming off a heartbreak, I would definitely say there's too much opportunity to in love this year, next year as well. There's a ton of opportunity to get into new relationships or to meet new people. So I've been encouraging everyone to get out there, like all year. I'm like sound like a broken record, right? That me just sitting here telling people get out there, and that's what I would do with this World card. So I feel like everybody needs to get out there if you're looking for love. For others, this could be this is like the same weird energy I always get for just random signs. I feel like a lot of people, they could be focused on the wrong things. Like I feel like this is saying like maybe you have certain goals that you're trying to achieve in your life, and maybe it looks like you're not reaching your goals. Again, Neptune and Pisces. Neptune and Pisces, I'm convinced of this, that Neptune and Pisces makes it so that like we could have certain goals, we could be working towards these goals, and it seems like we're not making any progress towards the things that we want in life. We really are, but it just is probably something different. It's probably just we are making progress in a different way than we normally would, or progress isn't the same, or things look different, or maybe we are working towards a certain goal like at work, and it's like maybe we are actually achieving that goal, but maybe it's like after we get fired and get another job somewhere else. So it's like we have to look in other places, if that makes sense, for our goals, because we probably are achieving them, but just in a different way. For others, I do feel travel here. Three of Swords to me can just be travel, because it's just a card of separation. So you could literally be leaving one place, going to another with those two cards. And finally, we have the Knight of Cups and the Emperor. I feel like a lot of you could be moving away from relationships where where there's no communication in the relationship with the Emperor. Knight of Cups is a knight in shining armor coming in, so I feel like a lot of you could be moving towards new love with these two cards. I feel like for others, this could just be a plan. Again, Saturn and Capricorn to me represents needing to have a plan for your life, basically. And it's also a card that the Saturn Capricorn is kind of like, we have dreams, we have goals, wishes, things that we want, and we can make those things a reality, but we kind of have to take it like one step at a time with Saturn and Capricorn. We really have to kind of put the work in and make things happen. So I feel like a lot of you could be just putting the work in to make things happen with these two cards. But I would definitely move towards new love. I mean, again, I almost did a rant video today. I'm probably going to do it tomorrow. I'm not going to lie, because I'm probably just going to do it. Why not, right? About like why people shouldn't go back to their ex. I like all of a sudden last night I got like 20 comments from people asking me, why I don't like exes, like what happened to me, who hurt me, the typical stuff that those people always leave. And I almost did a rant video on it, but really I would just say no exes, new love here. And if you want to know why, and if you're going to leave one of those comments, definitely wait for tomorrow's video, because I'm going to tell you exactly why you shouldn't go back to an ex. But definitely new love here. So there you go. All right. Thank you everybody again for being here. Thank you, Brandy, as well, for that collective. So we are going to get started again right now with Aries. So Aries, let's see what we have for you for the next 2 days. And Aries, let's see here. Aries, you have the Five of Cups here and the Knight of Pentacles. I just get disappointment on something here. I put that card down, immediately got the word disappointment. It is a card of disappointment, but normally I say it's like a card of, crying over spilt milk or something. But I feel like it's more something that you thought was going to work out that hasn't worked out as well as you thought it would. So it could be, I don't even feel like it's in love, honestly. I feel like it could be in any other area of your life, but I do feel like some of you are experiencing or have experienced some sort of disappointment here. Knight of Pentacles, though, really good card. Like, I feel like it's really funny that I just said this in that collective there, that I feel like things are working out, but just in a different way. Exactly like I said in the collective, I feel like this is saying to just keep moving towards something that you want. So again, maybe you're working towards a certain goal, like a business goal, work goal, or maybe you were hoping to get something like a pet. I don't know why a pet is popping into my head, Aries, but it's like maybe you were hoping to buy a dog. Maybe it didn't work out. I feel like this is saying keep trying. Don't give up just yet, because I feel like it's just saying, it's going to happen, but maybe it just hasn't happened yet. For others, I do feel like this could be new love coming in. You've had an earth sign all of a sudden showing up in your readings, so I do feel like there could be an earth sign coming in for some of you. Next, you have the Four of Wands and Six of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like some of you are on the path to marriage here, literally. So even if you're not in a relationship, I feel like you could be getting into one soon. Six of Pentacles just says put the work in. It says plant the seeds to find someone if you hope to get married. So it just says get out there, meet new people, all that other stuff. For others, I feel like this could be a celebration in your finances. I almost feel like some of you are almost like figuring something out with these cards. It's like maybe you've been working really hard at work and like trying to get a raise or a promotion, or you've been working really hard in your business. And I feel like this is you seeing like a bump up. And it might not be a huge bump up, but I feel like it feels good. I feel like it makes you happy. You know, Four of Wands, I feel like it leads to a lot more like happiness and celebration. So I definitely really like that for you as well, Aries. And finally, you have the Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Swords. I feel a couple of things here. For some of you, I feel like you need to be open to a turnaround in your situation here with these two cards. It's like you have to spin the wheel to have a turnaround in your life with that Wheel of Fortune card. I feel like that Queen of Swords could be saying that some of you are preventing like a turnaround or a turning point in your life. So again, don't be afraid of change, basically, with these two cards, Aries. For others, I do feel like this could be just a turn. Like, if you have been dealing with that Five of Cups, Queen of Swords, right? Those two cards, to me, are gossip. To me, that is gossip, people talking behind your back, backstabbing, like all that other stuff. So I feel like for some of you, this could be you getting over or moving away from, like, gossip, people talking behind your back, people talking about you, whatever. And I feel like that's come up, like, a few times for you, Aries. So I do feel like some of you could be overcoming that. For others, I feel like this is your personal vision. Queen of Swords says to achieve your personal vision with the Wheel of Fortune, you just have to get started. Queen of Swords, like I keep telling people, Neptune and Pisces, we're going to be dealing with this until like 2025, the end of 2025 or so. And to me, it just removes place markers, whereas like maybe in the past you work towards something in your life, in work or business or whatever, and it's like maybe you get little clues that you're moving in the right direction. With Neptune and Pisces, it's like we don't get any clues that things are working or not working necessarily until we've already put a lot of work in. You know, that's the trick with Neptune and Pisces. So it's kind of like we're blind a little bit, or it's kind of like we can't see results. I do feel like at the end of the year, Jupiter moves in Capricorn. Again, I think that will make things a little bit easier. We'll probably see some results, or we'll see some progress that we're making. So I feel like some of you just need to realize that, but this is like about needing to just take a leap towards something you feel like is your destiny. But that's what I got for you, Aries. So thank you, Aries. All right, Taurus. Let's see what we have for you, Taurus people. And Taurus. All right. Taurus, you have the Sun coming up here on the Nine of Swords. Yeah, I feel like the Sun is coming up here. You always get like the Empress, Taurus. So, and I've been saying to you that I feel like there are improvements. You have the Six of Swords here tonight as well. These are all cards of improvements and things improving in your life. Maybe not noticing like huge leaps in improvements. Actually, you could be seeing huge leaps as far as improvements are concerned. I was about to say, you don't have the Ten of Pentacles here. To me, the Ten of Pentacles is the card of like leaps and bounds of success. It's like a card of taking a huge leap forward in progress. And normally the Six of Swords is more like momentum-based improvement. So, you know, it starts off a little bit small, and then things slowly kind of build up from there. But you have the Ten of Pentacles. So I spoke too soon. So I feel like some of you could be making like larger leaps towards things that you want, or you could just be noticing like certain things in your life working out or getting better. For others, I feel like this could be just clarity about something. Again, Nine of Swords is a blessing in disguise. Nine of Swords is a card of a temporary situation, but it can represent some sort of challenge that comes up that is really a blessing in disguise. And the Sun is like saying you are now seeing why something possibly didn't work out in your life. You are now seeing why something was potentially a blessing in disguise. So I must just get blessing here with those two cards. Next, you have the Seven of Pentacles and the Page of Swords here. I do feel like this could be love for some of you. Again, I feel like it could be a little slow. I feel like out of all the signs, you get slow love the most, Taurus. So I feel like there could be someone coming in. They could be like taking their time, or maybe you're both choosing to take your time. I would say that's probably really a good thing, you know. So I would say there's no reason to rush with someone new anyway. But I would just say taking your time is probably fine with these two cards. For others, I'm getting something about technology is popping into my head. So I feel like if you work in technology, or if you're starting like a business based off of technology, something along those lines, I feel like there could be a lot of abundance or success in those matters as well. For others, like as always, Taurus, you always get these messages of potentially like looking into your finances on a deeper level and coming up with like answers as to what you need to do to make your finances better or to improve your finances. So I feel like a lot of you could be doing that with these two cards. And finally here, Taurus, you have the Six of Swords and Ten of Pentacles. Like I said, Ten of Pentacles to me, I need the Ten of Pentacles with the Six of Swords. I love this combination because, again, like I said, if you didn't have this card here, to me it would say things are moving forward just a little bit slower. Still improvements, which is, still good, but Ten of Pentacles definitely makes this like 10 times better because it says that improvements could be happening very rapidly for you. There could be a complete turnaround in your life with these two cards. For others, Ten of Pentacles does require action, I will say that. So Ten of Pentacles to me is a card that says we need to learn as much as we possibly can to improve our situation. Again, I've been preaching this all year, just saying that with Saturn and Capricorn, it's like any problem we have or any solution we're looking for, we just need to learn as much as we can. The more we learn, the more we earn this year. But it doesn't even have to just do with money. It could have to do with love, business, spirituality, anything that we want to fix. Or maybe we just want, maybe things are fine, but maybe we just want improvements. Maybe we just want things to get better in a certain area of our lives. And Ten of Pentacles says there's plenty of room for improvement. All you have to do is like read a book, watch YouTube videos that teach you about something, take a course, go to college, anything, right? And so I feel like a lot of you could be needing to learn with these two cards. But I love it. Major improvements here, Taurus. So I just feel like improvements over the next few days. But thank you, Taurus. All right, Gemini. Gemini, hold on one second, Gemini. I just realized that, well, I realized like 10 minutes ago, but I didn't do anything to fix it. I have the wrong chart up, so there we go. All right. Gemini, let's see what we have for you, Gemini people. Gemini. Gemini, you have the Chariot and the Hierophant. I feel like some of you could be moving towards marriage. Looks really good, actually, for love if you're in a relationship. Even if you're not in a relationship, this looks good. But still, if you're in a relationship, you could be moving towards marriage here. You have the Two of Cups. You also have the Seven of Wands as well. Seven of Wands can kind of go both ways. It can be a card of like being too closed off in love and all that other stuff. But it can also be a card of just being sure that you found the one. So some of you could be feeling like you found the one. Could lead to marriage with this Hierophant. For others, you get the Hierophant all the time. Now that I think about it, Gemini, I feel like for a lot of you, it's about like breaking down conventional beliefs for you here, Gemini. So for a lot of you, I feel like a lot of you could be escaping beliefs that you've had for a long time. Or it's like maybe, pretty much all of us, right? Our parents give us ideas and beliefs that we grow up believing or that they have like imprinted on us. And like a lot of you, I feel like you could be breaking away from like long-held beliefs or things that you have thought because maybe your parents told you to believe these things or maybe society told you to believe certain things. But I feel like you're kind of like going off on your own path here. I feel like pretty good about this. I feel like you're just like, this is more just trying to build independence and trying to become more independent in your life here, Gemini. So I feel like that's what this is saying here. And I like it, Gemini. I love this, actually. And I think there could be a victory for you if you are kind of choosing a more independent path. Look at this as well. You have the Queen of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. Both cards would represent a path to me. Twos represent a path, having a choice. The Queen of Pentacles, to me, is a card called the Crossroads, and it says you have possibly two paths in your life that you could choose from. Queen of Pentacles always says pick the new path or, take the road less traveled, even better with the Queen of Pentacles. Again, with this card here, this would really, all this right here would really represent taking the road less traveled, doing something that maybe nobody has ever done at all, period, or maybe doing something that nobody has ever done in your life, like that you happen to know, like the people around you. So a lot of you could be kind of like innovating in life or just picking new paths in life in general. I do feel like this could be love coming in for you here. I feel like for whatever reason you have a choice in love here, Gemini. So I feel like for some of you, it could be like an earth sign that's coming in for you. It could also be a water sign. Again, this is just a general daily reading, so it literally could be any sign. But I would say move away from toxic energy. I feel like I said this in your weekly reading as well, Gemini. But what I would say to you is that if you are kind of like trying to choose between two people, I feel like one is like very obviously toxic, and I feel like the other person is more stable, more reliable, more, all that stuff. I feel like they have more resources, pretty much everything. And I would say pick the more positive person for you here, Gemini. I do feel like, for some of you, I feel like this is a choice that's going to be coming up in the near future. I feel almost like saying warning signs you can't ignore. Those, I mean, those are literally the words that are popping into my head right now. So I feel like some of you, it's like you could be talking to somebody, maybe there are certain warning signs, but maybe, you know, we all do this, right, Gemini, where it's like you don't want to see them, where you want to pretend they don't exist. But I feel like for some of you, it's like you can't ignore it anymore, or there are just too many warning signs. For others, again, this could just be a job offer. Two of Cups could be like a perfect match for a job. And finally, you have the Seven of Wands and the Devil. Again, I feel like for some of you, again, I don't want to sound negative here, Gemini, but I do, like, when I put these two cards down, the first thing that popped into my head was, like, defending the Devil. That was, like, literally what was popping into my head. But I feel like it's just saying that maybe it's like I said, we do that a lot, right? We get into a new relationship, especially if we haven't been in a relationship in a very long period of time. You know, we can get into a relationship and or we can start talking to a new person, and maybe they have a lot of red flags, but we kind of like brush them off, or we pretend like they don't exist. And so I would say don't defend something that you know is wrong here with these cards. I feel like if you're worried about like getting out of a relationship you just got into, like that's the other thing, Gemini, right? Sometimes we can get into a relationship after a long time of not having one, and then we see red flags and we justify them because we're like, I don't want to have to find another person again or whatever. I would say don't do that with these cards. For others, I feel like this could be you defending yourself against a devil, like a devil type person, or someone who is more challenging, something like that. And I feel like you are. I kind of feel like you're blocking yourself off. For others, I feel like you could be completely ending bad habits as well. So this would be very positive. Again, Seven of Wands to me represents like setting a point in your life where you can never go backwards from that point. It's like he's at the top of a hill. He can never come back down the hill after he puts all these wands up. So it's almost like maybe you're getting rid of bad habits or making choices, and it's like you're never going to go back down the hill. You're only going to keep going up. So I feel like some of you are kind of setting those points, maybe with habits. Maybe you're like starting a diet and you're committing to it 100%. You know, it could be anything like that. But that's what I get for you, Gemini. Kind of weird, but there you go, Gemini. Thank you, Gemini. Marky Mark's Tarot in the house. Mark, hello. Thank you for being here. Thank you, everybody else, for being here as well. Really appreciate it. We are going in order tonight. So we are on Cancer. And if you don't know, this reading is for the it's for the 23rd and the 24th. I forgot again what days this was for. But Cancer, let's see. Cancer, you have the Empress here and the Two of Pentacles. I feel like for a lot of you could be very attractive at this time, but I feel like this is saying you need to move towards love. So if you want love, I'd say just make the choice to find it. As I always say to you, Cancer, because you always get this card as well, Two of Pentacles says to find love, we need to go and have fun. We need to go out, meet people, socialize, go to social opportunity, take advantage of social opportunities that we enjoy, things like that. That's probably how we're going to find love with the Two of Pentacles. For others, I feel like this is saying that you could easily come out of the cold. The Empress, to me, is a card of going from winter to spring. You know, I always say, to me, it's a card of improvements, but really, it's a card of kind of like coming out of the cold. But the Two of Pentacles says you have a choice. And this could be in love, but it could also be in your finances. It could be in something else. And the Two of Pentacles just says, like, pick a new path. So, like, if you're not making as much money in your job as you would like, start looking for another one. Or start a business, or do something on the side, like drive for DoorDash or something like that. You know, there are tons of opportunities to make money or whatever it is that you need to do. So I would just try something new with these two cards. Your other solution is, again, 3 cups here, 4 cups, yeah, socializing. 3 cups is a card of community and like kind of building a community or taking a part in the community in general to find something that you want. So again, it could be love, and this could just say get out there and socialize with people in public. 4 cups can also represent love offers coming in, but you kind of not seeing the love offers or not accepting the love offers. I always tell people with the 4 cups, it's really weird, honestly. The 4 cups comes up for me a lot in personal readings where people ask about online dating, and I am never wrong with this card, because I always say, whenever someone gets this and they're like online dating, I'm always like, I can almost guarantee you're not accepting dates, and I can almost guarantee people are asking you out. I can almost guarantee people are sliding into your DMs and you're not saying yes with the 4 cups. And so to me, Again, if we're gonna online date, number one, if everybody who approaches you is a no, then maybe you're too picky, right? Let's just call it what it is, Cancer. Or again, maybe like I always say, online, terrible judge of character and a terrible place to like judge someone. So I always tell people, if you want love and you're online dating, just say yes to almost everybody. Go get your free dinners, because that way you're proving to the universe that you really want love. On top of that, it's like you might get out there and you might see that the person is totally different than they were online. It might actually be a good relationship. So I always tell people, say yes to online dates for the most part. If the person's overly creepy or something like that, then obviously say no. But if they're kind of normal, then just say yes, is what I'd say with these cards. For others, if you're not looking for work, this could be just socializing, needing to socialize for, again, better opportunity. And finally, we have the Temperance card and the King of Cups. I feel like some of you, this is love coming in. The King of Cups could be a water sign coming in for you. And you've had water quite a bit this year. I would say all year you've been getting water showing up in your readings. Temperance is a card of patience. So I feel like some of you just need to be patient. So I feel like this person is coming in. Again, this card's like the tides of the ocean. The King of Cups represents the tides going out, tides coming in. So for some of you, it's like just a matter of time before love shows up in your life. For others, this is about how you think about love. So I always tell people, like, I get a lot of comments on my videos. Again, it's like I started this video off. I was already in the ranting mood. So Cancer, I apologize. I'm trying not to rant here, but I was already in the ranting mood, and so I get a lot of comments, right, from people who always say, "I'm giving up on love. Everybody's a player." I'm like, well, I know a lot of people, and I know a lot of people who are not players. So it's like, maybe you just pick players. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe stop picking players. Players are pretty obvious, right? They do the same stuff. They act like players. They play the same games. It's pretty obvious. So it's like, stop picking those people. Not everybody is a player. And so what I would say here is that this could represent needing to pick a different type of person. Temperance, needing to turn water into wine, needing to find a different way to go as far as love is concerned. If you're not looking for love, this could just say that you need to watch your emotions with the King of Cups, because the King of Cups kind of says we will become more successful if we think more positively. So I'd say keep it positive there, Cancer. But that looks good. All right, thank you, Cancer. Really appreciate it. Leo, let's see what we have for you, Leo people. And Leo, this is looking good. All right, Leo. Leo, you have the King of Pentacles here and the Ten of Swords. I feel like for some of you, this could be like a job loss. I feel like you already would have lost your job if this was the case, though. So if you lost your job, sorry, but I also feel like there could be something new coming in. But I do get job loss here for some reason. But like I said, I don't want you to panic, because I feel like this has already happened, Leo, for if this is for you. For others, this could just represent moving for work. I feel like that comes up for you quite a bit. To me, Ten of Swords is like the card of commerce, and it can just but it can also represent going from one place to another. So it can just represent some sort of change in like where you work. So you could literally be moving, or you could be moving from one job to another. It's like maybe you're not literally moving where you live, but maybe you are just kind of like moving your job or going somewhere else. For others, I feel like this is what's waiting for you. Ten of Swords says something is dead, done, over with. I'd say if you've been working on something for a very long period of time, and if you have not been seeing results, it might be time to think about like moving on to something new. Leo, the story I always get for you is like, it's almost like if you've been doing something for a very long period of time, but there really has been no growth, I feel like it's time to like look for something new work-wise, specifically with the King of Pentacles. I do feel like this could be love for you as well, Leo. You get Earth showing up in your readings quite a bit, so it could be an Earth sign coming in for some of you. Could also be a Libra as well. Libra shows up in your readings all the time. For some of you, if you're with a Libra, I feel like this could be a breakup. So I feel like if you are seeing a Libra, or if you have recently seen a Libra, I feel like this could be you like trying to make a decision as to whether or not you want to be in this situation. For others, I feel like this could be some sort of choice that you need to make. I feel like your answer is pretty simple. The Two of Swords is like being stuck or having a hard time making a choice. The Justice card just says if you are trying to make a choice between two things, it says where can you put all your energy. It's like maybe you're trying to pick between two jobs. Is one going to be boring and the other one's going to be fulfilling? Pick the fulfilling job. Is one like I said, can you put more energy into one than the other and have more of an effect with the Justice card? It's like, pick that job. The problem with this combination is like, we could get a job where it's like, maybe one job clearly is going to suck, right? Maybe one job is clearly going to suck the life out of us. Maybe the other one's more fun. But maybe the sucky job, maybe it pays like a lot more money. Or maybe it just pays like a significant, like enough of more money to where it kind of makes us think, I'll just deal with this sucky job. But this really says, don't do that. It says, pick the smarter choice. Pick the choice where your energy is going to be rewarded with these two cards. For others, I do feel like this could be a choice in a legal matter. So if you're dealing with something legal, it's almost like this could be a settlement, and it's like, do you take it or not? And that's what's popping into my head. So if you're dealing with something legal, I feel like it could be like over a settlement or something. It's like you're trying to choose whether or not to take it. What I would say to you, Leo, with those two cards is it kind of just says, like, if you're done with the situation, then I would just say accept the settlement so you can get out of the situation. Next, you have the Queen of Wands here and the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you're feeling very attracted to a path. This is a thing. The Ace of Pentacles is like an offer from God to pick a new path, to start a new business, new job, to start a new relationship. Queen of Wands is a card of seduction. It's like we are being seduced towards something new in our lives. So I feel like you need to like move towards where you are feeling more attracted to something with these two cards. This could also say that you are very attractive at this time, Leo. And the Queen of Wands says, like, get out there if you're looking for love. Ace of Pentacles, path to marriage. So it could say that you could be getting into a relationship or finding a relationship that leads to marriage as well. So that's really nice. For others, I do feel like this could be something creative. So I'd say if you're working on a creative project or like a creative business, I feel like this could be more money. Or I feel like this could be you finding something that leads to more money as well. So I love it, Leo. That looks very good. So thank you, Leo. All right, Virgo. Let's see what we have for you, Virgo people. And all right, Virgo. Virgo, you have the Page of Wands here and the Eight of Swords. I feel like this could be love coming in for some of you. You have the Page of Wands. You also have the Page of Pentacles as well. So some of you could have a choice in love, or it could be a fire sign or an earth sign that's coming in for you in love. Could be any sign. Just a Libra. This is just a general reading, so it could be any sign coming in for you here. I feel for some of you, this could be you just feeling stuck on your path here with these two cards. I'd say especially if you have made some sort of change recently here, Virgo, like maybe you have moved, or maybe you have changed your job, or maybe you have kind of started something new in your life. And I feel like if you've recently made a change, I feel like this is saying that maybe you are saying to yourself, like, things are still the same. So sometimes that happens, right? Sometimes we move and we think everything's going to change, but really everything stays the same. And that's kind of the feeling I get off of these two cards. Kind of a weird feeling, but it's that's the best way I can describe it. It's just a feeling of things just being the same. And I feel like you could be experiencing that. It's like you still feel stuck. Like maybe you thought a change was going to help, but maybe it actually hasn't with these two cards. The good news is that you have the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. So this says that maybe the changes are happening behind the scenes. You also have the Moon card as well, which says maybe if you've been waiting for changes in your life, they're happening, but again, behind the scenes. Maybe they just haven't happened yet. For others, the Ace of Swords, I do feel like this could be someone from the past communicating with you. It feels like closure or clarity coming in for you. So, but I would say if someone's coming back from the past year, Virgo, you have the Five of Swords, the Moon, it's like you're probably not going to be taking action on this. So if they're trying to come back or whatever, you're probably going to say no or just ignore them. But it could be someone providing clarity or closure. For others, I feel that, again, the Page of Pentacles is a card of good news coming in, and the Ace of Pentacles is also a card of good news coming in for you as well. So I feel like a lot of you could just be getting good news here. This could also be a victory. The Page of Pentacles just says that maybe new things need to get started in your life as well. So it's like if you moved or if you got a new job, the Page of Pentacles kind of says more work needs to be done on whatever new thing that you've done so far, or more action needs to be taken. So again, if you have moved, maybe it's time to like make friends where you have just recently moved. Maybe it's time to put more work into work or maybe it's time to get that couch for your apartment that you've been delaying, or something like that, right? So Page of Pentacles is about like taking small steps for big improvements, but Ace of Swords, some sort of victory coming in for you. And finally, you have the Moon and the Five of Swords. Very, like, I do feel like some of you are feeling very withdrawn over the next couple days. I feel like saying over the weekend. I have no clue what day tomorrow is. Tomorrow's Saturday. Yeah, I mean, I think this is a weekend reading, right? so I think tomorrow is Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. And if it is, then what I would say is I feel like you could feel very withdrawn over the weekend. I don't necessarily feel like this is a bad thing. I feel like it's fine. I feel like going into hermit mode would be okay for you. I feel like, you're just kind of like trying to find your inner light, like kind of like the hermit, like you are in the tarot. So I feel like some of you could be doing that. For others, I do feel like this could be a breakup, like because of lies or cheating and things like that. So I do feel like some of you could have been dealing with, like, you could be dealing with that type of energy, or you could just be having feelings about it with the Moon card. Like, the Moon can just sometimes bring feelings into our lives. We feel kind of weird. It could be something that happened like a year ago or 2 years ago even, and we're just kind of like thinking about it, and so you could be just like processing information here. So that's what I got for you, Virgo. Virgo, I'm not gonna lie, kind of a boring reading. I feel very bored. So sorry, Virgo. But it's just a daily reading. It's just going to be a couple days, so I wouldn't really worry about it. But thank you, Virgo. Really appreciate it. All right, Libra. Let's see what we have for you, Libra people. Libra, you have the Judgment card here and the Six of Cups. Definitely could be someone trying to come back from the past. So yeah, Six of Cups to me, as I always say, to me the Six of Cups does not represent someone coming back from the past. To me, it represents the opposite, the complete opposite. To me, it says you should not go back to the past here with the Six of Cups. But when it shows up with the Judgment card, I do say that the Judgment card is one of the few cards in the deck that I think could represent someone trying to come back from the past here. What I would say, though, Virgo, is that you have the Hangman in the Tower here. This would definitely say that going back to the past could leave you stuck, or it could leave you, it could put you into another Tower moment or something like that. So I'd be careful of going back to the past with these two cards. For others, this could just be like inner clarity. I would say for others, this could be much more positive, because the Six of Cups can represent things that brought us joy when we were children, right? And, the thing is like if you find the happiest people in life that I can almost guarantee you that they either have a job or have a business that is based off of something that they wanted to do when they were a child, right? So I feel like a lot of you, it's like if you could do something or work on something or create a hobby based off of something that from when you were a child, it could bring a lot of happiness, or it could bring some sort of rebirth into your life with that Judgment card. But I do get happiness here. I just feel mostly happiness with those cards. Next, you have the Hangman and the Tower here, Libra. So I feel like I said, if you go back to the past, I feel like this is what would happen. I feel like you'd be stuck here with the Hangman. Tower would lead to a Tower moment. I mean, to me, Libra, I have a rant video planned for tomorrow now. I'm making it happen now. I just made the decision. But in that video, basically, I was going to do it today, and I was going to talk about, one of the main reasons you shouldn't go back to an ex from the past is it's like you already went through the breakup once. It's like, why let it happen again with the same person? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different result. So I feel like this is saying, don't have another Tower moment with the same person. It's like, go make mistakes with someone else, right? Or find someone who's great and get married instead of like breaking up with you all the time. For others, I feel like this is just your situation. Like, I really don't think there's a good answer to these two cards, Libra, because it could just say that a lot of you have been through Tower moments, or a lot of you have been through difficulties like everybody has in life in general. And the Hangman is about just needing to view things from a different point of view, just needing to realize that it's probably not that bad, or needing to realize that you can turn your situation around. I feel like that's what you have to believe. I don't know, I've been getting like a lot of depressing comments lately. I feel like ranting right now. I'm not going to, okay? Maybe I'll come on. I'm going to do it in the morning. But I've been getting a lot of depressing comments, okay, people? And what I would say is, like, I feel like everybody needs to take a pause. I feel like everybody needs to chill out with these tower cards and everything like that. And I feel like everybody needs to realize that it's like things could be a lot worse and things aren't that bad as well. But also I think people need to, I feel like people are having a hard time seeing how to turn their situation around right now. I'm going to blame everything. So I blame Saturn and Capricorn, Neptune and Pisces, pretty much everything. But I feel like it's, and I feel like it makes it very hard to like see how we can potentially or possibly turn our situations around in our lives. And yeah, I'll do a whole video on it. So there you go. And finally here, Libra, we have the King of Wands here, and we have the Magician. So I feel like for a lot of you, there is a fire sign that could be coming in for love. You always show up in Leo, although I would say that Leo's reading didn't look too good tonight for you, Libra. So if you're dating a Leo, I apologize, but it didn't look that good. But it could also be that maybe you're with a Leo and things are fine. I would say if things are fine, things are fine. Leo had Libra and the Two of Swords. Those two cards to me would say if you are dating a Leo in particular, if things would have been bad for a long time or things would be challenging for a while. So I feel like if you're with a fire sign, things are fine, then things are fine. For others, I feel like this could be you needing to get clear on your vision. I feel like you get the Seven of Cups a lot, Libra. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's you. And the Magician represents like needing to be very, very clear on what you want in your life. Needing to be very, very clear about like what you want to attract into your life. I feel like the more clear you can be, the better with this card. I feel like it'll just attract things into your life a lot faster. For others, like I said, I do feel like this could be new love coming in for you. The Magician would say it requires action. So you're going to have to like move towards this person. But I do feel like this could be love coming in for you there, Libra. But thank you, Libra. All right, Scorpio. Let's see what we have for you, Scorpio people. And Scorpio. Scorpio, you have the Hermit card and the Strength card. I feel like you need to, number one, I feel like for some of you, you could be just in Hermit mode. The Strength card could say that you are like trying to find your inner light, but you're just having to be patient here, Scorpio. So I feel like some of you just maybe need to be patient, or it's like you're just waiting to find some answers in your life. And I feel like this is saying patience. For others, I feel like you could be dealing with a Virgo, and let's see here. So yeah, I feel like some of you could be dealing with a Virgo in love. I feel like this could be a good thing for you. I feel like the relationship could require work. Not like work in a bad way. I feel like it could just be like maybe the person is super busy, so maybe you really have to kind of like try to find time to be with this person, or there could be something else going on there as well. But I do feel like some of you have dealt with a Virgo. For some of you, it feels like a breakup, though, and I feel like you're just having to be strong because of the breakup. Next, you have the Nine of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. Scorpio, I would say that this is very clear. To me, this is for those of you that have been working on something for, I would say, like the past 2 to 3 years, maybe like 4 or 5 years. So, we'll go back to 5 years here. But if you've been working on a project or like a business project for about that long, could be longer, but if you've been working on something, I feel like this is saying don't give up. Eight of Pentacles says that maybe you are seeing results, but maybe they're not that amazing. Eight of Pentacles says, look deeper at the things that you're working on. There will be success because of that. And the Nine of Wands says, don't give up, but it also says experiment, try new things to improve the situation. So I feel like a lot of you need to like try new things and keep trying new things in work, in business. And I feel like more experimenting will lead to this. Eight of Pentacles, material success on the horizon, more money coming in the future. So I feel like there could be a lot of success for you, but I feel like this is saying you need to kind of like try new things. For others, I feel like this is talking about attention. So Nine of Wands to me can be a card of recognition and achievement, but it's like a card of like needing to get attention or needing to get attention from other people. So I do feel like some of you could need to like get attention from other people with these cards. So I would try to stand out in some way here. And finally here, Scorpio, you have the Death card and the Knight of Swords, you here. So I feel like you're coming up in a very strong position here. This could represent lifestyle changes. The Knight of Swords is just a card of making lifestyle changes or changing things, certain things in your life for the better. So I do feel like this is talking about improvements for some reason. I also feel like you could just be kind of taking more of a direct approach. I feel like saying like you are telling people what you want in your life, or you are making it known like what you want. And this could be in relationships and business and work, and pretty much everywhere. And I feel like that's going to be really good for you. It's almost like like you have realized that you need to ask for things, ask for what you want. I feel like it's something that maybe you have never done before. It's almost like you're realizing, like you see other people just ask for things and they just get it. And it's like maybe in the past you would have been mad about that, but now I feel like you're like, wait, why don't I just ask for the things I want? So I feel like you're just asking here, and I like it. So I like that a lot, Scorpio. Thank you, Scorpio. All right, thank you, Scorpio. Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. Really appreciate it. We are going to move on here to Sagittarius. Let me get a new deck. Also, for everyone here, remember, all the weekly readings for next week are done there on the channel. I will try to. I have not remembered one night this week to post the links for the weekly readings, but I promise tonight I will remember to post the readings for the weekly readings below this video. But make sure to go watch your weekly reading. Make sure to like and comment. I'm doing those in the most based off of most likes and most comments. Pisces destroys every single one of you that's not a Pisces every single week. So if you want to beat Pisces, then I would say get to your weekly reading and leave a comment, leave a like, and destroy Pisces. Because, I don't know, Pisces is like destroying all of you. But having said that, Sagittarius, let's see what we have for you. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you have the Page of Wands and the Ace of Cups here. Could be love coming in for you. Could be a fire sign, and so it could be another fire sign. I really don't feel like it is a fire sign, though. I feel like it's an earth sign. It could be a Virgo. It could be any other earth sign, but I feel like it's someone who's just very bold, very assertive, very kind of like forward, all sorts of things like that. So that's what I would say here with this card, but definitely feels like love. For those of you who are not interested in love, I just feel like it could be like a passion project or something that you're passionate about, and Ace of Cups is your emotions overflowing. So I like this a lot for you, Sag, those two cards. Next, you have the Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Wands. Yeah, could be more love. Like I said, could be a fire sign coming in for you here, Sagittarius. Could be someone who's very bold, very assertive. I feel like it's someone who kind of goes for what they want. Someone very spontaneous as well. For others, I feel like this is saying that you being more spontaneous, you being more open to adventure in life in general, will lead to kind of like a turnaround for you with this Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like this is a very good energy for you, Sagittarius. This feels very like carefree, go with the flow, kind of like everything. I've talked about someone I know on this channel before. He's one of my best friends in the entire world, and we literally used to call him Dumb Luck Lewis because he just has like the most carefree, I don't give a shit about anything attitude, and he just gets lucky. He wins things. Everything just falls into place for this guy. That's like the energy I'm getting here. So yeah, I feel like embracing that energy would be a good idea for you, because I feel like just like people who are like that, just like things just work out. You know, he just doesn't care about anything, and I wish I could do it, but I feel like that's what you need to do right here. Just be more spontaneous, kind of go with the flow, just see where the wind kind of blows you with these two cards, and I think that will be good for you. I feel like this could be talking about more fun as well. I feel like I've said that to you before, Sagittarius. I mean, you are the sign of fun and joy, so I feel like this is like needing to socialize, needing to have more fun, needing to do those things. I think that will lead to a turnaround for you as well. But definitely a lot of luck here, Sagittarius. And finally, you have the Hermit here in the Five of Swords. Yeah, it definitely could be love coming in for some of you. I do feel like it could be a Virgo. For others, it could be you just being a hermit. Five of Swords, card of self-interest, card of being withdrawn. The Hermit just being in hermit mode. So I feel like some of you need to kind of like get out of hermit mode with these two cards, or you need to like get out and socialize, like I said, or meet more people, or do things in public, or whatever the case may be. So I would get out there with these two cards, Sagittarius. For others, I feel like this could be you needing to keep going for your inner light. Five of Swords can be like a card of giving up. This can say right here that you are in the darkness already. It's like you have already faced a lot of obstacles and challenges. It's like, don't give up now after like a long period of darkness, especially if you've been going through a lot of difficulties. This here says, it's like, kind of see things through to the end. I always like people, again, I've been getting all these depressing comments in my videos lately. Like I said, all these people saying they want to give up and all this other stuff, how they've been dealing with things for like 10 years. I'm always like, at the end of pain is success. right? It's like, why quit now? You've been dealing with it for 10 years. It's like, number one, it's probably not going to be another 10 years. Things are probably going to change a lot sooner than that. But even at that, it's like, you've made it through 10 years. Why give up now? It's like, keep going and find your inner light. Things will get better. So I'd say don't give up, Sagittarius. But that's what I got for you. So thank you, Sagittarius. Really appreciate it. All right, Capricorn. Let's see what we have for you, Capricorn people. Capricorn. Capricorn, Seven of Pentacles. You also have the Seven of Swords. Internal fears that don't exist. So let your fears go here, Capricorn. You have the Seven of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords says to get out of your head. It can represent like depression, worries, fears, anxiety, sleepless nights, pretty much anything. So I feel like you have to get out of your head here with the Nine of Swords. Seven of Pentacles says there is growth coming in for you. So I feel like there is growth coming in for you with that Seven of Pentacles. But it's like you got to get away from this energy here. So as always, no stinking thinking here, Capricorn, with these two cards. Seven of Pentacles, though, turnaround. I think there is some sort of turnaround coming in for you, Cap. Next, you have the Seven of Swords here and the Five of Wands. Yeah, conflict, being mental conflict. Seven of Swords, fears. Like I said, I feel like some of you are afraid of something that hasn't even happened yet. So I always feel like that's a dangerous place to be. And yeah, I would just try to avoid that energy. Again, Capricorn, I will have a link to your weekly reading down below. And I would definitely watch your weekly reading this week. There was like, it looked like a challenging reading, but by the end of it, it was much more positive, and it actually looked like, there could be a very positive turnaround for you. I don't remember exactly what I said in that reading, but again, I feel like by the end it was much more positive. So I feel like some of you could be kind of like stuck in your head here a little bit. I would get out of your head. For others, this is about needing to be more flexible. All the earth signs keep getting this message. So it must be like an earth sign type of energy, or it must be like an earth sign type of situation here. But I feel like you need to be more flexible in the way things work out in your life. It's like I feel like saying one-track mind, like it's almost like you're just focused on the ending, like an ending in your life happening in only one way, when there could be like 1,000 ways that something could come to an end, or something could just begin. It could be anything. But I feel like some of you need to be like open to more opportunities. Five of Wands is like, a card of needing to be more open to adventure. I used to call this card Indiana Jones, So I feel like some of you maybe need to be more adventurous with the Five of Wands. And finally here, Capricorn, we have the Five of Pentacles, Six of Cups. So I feel like you're moving towards happiness here. Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold. But the Six of Cups says happiness is like right around the corner. To me, the Six of Cups is like an offer of goodwill. And I think I said this in your weekly reading as well, Capricorn, or I got something very similar, where it's almost like some of you could be really worried about something, but it's almost like something comes in and saves the day. So it could be like a person who makes an offer of goodwill towards you, or does something nice for you, or saves the day in your life in some way. And I feel like there could be almost like an offer of goodwill coming in for a lot of you. For others, I feel like this is just reminiscing about like better times, really. So I feel like a lot of you could be thinking back to when times were better with the Six of Cups. But the here's the challenge with the Five of Pentacles. It's like with the Five of Pentacles, we could be like worried about money, or we could be worried about being left out in the cold. Six of Cups, we are thinking about better times. So it's like we're thinking back on the past, thinking about when times were easier or better. But that it kind of like distracts us, and we can get lost in this area, and when we need to be thinking about this right here and how to get inside this church. I always say Five of Pentacles, it's a bad card, right? It's a card of like poverty and fears of being left out in the cold, all this other stuff, but there's a church on it here. You just need to go inside the church. I'm not talking about a literal church here. It's just saying there is protection. There is some sort of refuge from whatever it is you're going through. You just have to go and find it. So there you go, Capricorn. But thank you, Capricorn. Like I said, I would watch your weekly reading. I feel like it had a lot more answers to your challenges. All right, Aquarius. Let's see what we have for you, Aquarius people. Aquarius, you might want to close your eyes. That's what I would say here. Aquarius, you have the Eight of Swords, the Hangman. Again, this is definitely keeping yourself stuck. You have the Ten of Swords, the Five of Cups. You have the Nine of Cups. That's good, but this sucks right here. So I feel like, and so does the Ten of Swords, but I feel like some of you could just be feeling stuck momentarily here. Again, just a daily reading. As I always say, to me, really, readings can't be positive or negative. To me, the cards have no control over your life. Again, these are just pieces pieces of paper with pictures on them. That's all they are. They can't do anything for you other than provide advice. So I always tell people, don't take readings so seriously. But what I would say here is that I feel like some of you need to set yourself free, or I feel like you need to kind of like remove yourself from a certain situation with these cards. Yeah, I almost am getting remove yourself from a situation is what it is. Eight of Swords doesn't really represent that, but I feel like some of you have to remove yourself from something. It could be like, I feel like it's with a group of people or something like that. For others, I feel like this is about needing to realize, for some of you, I feel like you need to realize that your situation is stuck. So I feel like maybe some of you don't realize how stuck you are in a certain situation. And I don't think it's like bad, but it's just like maybe you have a job and maybe you don't realize that you're not going to get a raise in that job for the next 20 years. So maybe it would be better to go get a job somewhere else or something like that. So I just pay attention there. Next, you have the Ten of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. Again, I feel like it's time to leave behind this right here. I feel like you need to get up off the ground. I feel like for some of you, something is dead, done, over with. And the Two of Pentacles just says pick the new path. So I feel like some of you need to pick the new path. For others, I am getting health here. So I feel like for some of you, it's like you could be dealing with health issues. I feel like that Two of Pentacles is saying, be open to new opportunities to fix your health or to make your health better, basically. For others, I feel like it's saying watch your health. Two of Pentacles, card of multitasking, card of being very busy. So if you're very busy, if you're doing a lot of work, I would say take care of your health with these two cards. And finally, Aquarius, you have the Nine of Cups and the Five of Cups. Again, I feel like there is some sort of wish coming in for you. So I feel like this is, I feel like there's some sort of wish coming in for you with the Nine of Cups. The Five of Cups is like needing to realize what you do have. To me, this could also be overindulgence. I would be careful of drinking and driving, especially with a combination like this. It's like Nine of Cups is satisfaction, but it can be, overindulgence. The Five of Cups is like literally a card of drinking too much wine. Again, the thing about the Five of Cups, the story behind the card, is that this guy, he has had so much wine that he can no longer enjoy it. So it's like he has had too much of something. So I feel like some of you definitely be careful of that. For others, I feel like it could just be, again, maybe you are losing interest in something because you have had too much of it. And it could be anything. It could be a relationship. It could be your job. Anything. But I do feel like it's going to lead to some sort of wish or a change. So that's what I'd say to you there, Aquarius. But thank you, Aquarius. All right, Pisces. Pisces, thank you as always for your patience. Pisces, you are the best. But Pisces, let's see what we have for you over the next 2 days. But Pisces and Pisces. Pisces, you have the King of Swords here and the Page of Pentacles. And yeah, looks really good, Pisces, actually. I feel like for some of you that this could be like a new idea that you're putting work in on. So I feel like some of you could be putting work into some sort of new idea. Like it could be a new business idea, work idea, job idea, pretty much anything. So I feel like some of you could be putting work into a new idea with these two cards. I feel like for others, this could be like a mentor or an expert. I would say, Pisces, to me, King of Swords says there is someone who can solve all your problems, literally right away. So to me, this could be like if you're dealing with legal problems, go to a lawyer. If you're dealing with health problems, go to a doctor. King of Swords is like someone solving your problems very quickly because they are an expert. For some of you, it doesn't even have to cost money. It's like maybe you're having a problem with debt. There are tons of videos on YouTube about fixing your debt. There's a ton of different ways to do it. It's like find someone who resonates, learn from them, and fix your situation. It's like there is someone who can do it probably for free. So I feel like that, some of you don't even need to spend money to fix these situations. Page of Pentacles, I feel like new job for some of you. For others, I feel like it's like something, I feel like you need to get something started here, Pisces. So something you've been thinking about doing for a while, I feel like you got to get it started. Feels like probably work or business to me, so I would get it going. Next, Pisces, you have the High Priestess in the world. Travel, like I said, Pisces, no joke. I mean, I'm going to say this every time, but literally for probably like the next 7 years, if I'm still doing readings in 7 years, I feel like that the world and travel cards will probably come up every single night because there's just a ton of travel and moving energy for you, Pisces. I feel like for some of you, this is like needing to take action towards a goal. Again, the world is goals, and this is you right here. So I feel like you need to take action towards something here, Pisces. For others, this is like integration, because the High Priestess is your conscious awareness. It's like something, really it's your unconscious awareness. It's like something entering into your awareness, and the world says you need to make whatever that is a part of you. So I feel like some of you could be like ideas that are popping into your head. For some of you, maybe you need to connect to your intuition more. For others, it's like maybe you just need to integrate some ideas into your life. So I think some of you definitely need to do that. Again, if you're looking for love, I would say date with the World card. And finally here, Pisces, you have the Sun with the Queen of Cups. So I feel like for some of you, could be a Scorpio coming in for love for you here, Pisces. For others, this could just be a lot of happiness and joy coming in for you. Queen of Cups could be a change in direction in love. So there could be some sort of change in love. Again, this would be positive. So it's like if you're hoping for a commitment with someone, it could be a commitment. If you're hoping to move in with someone, it could be like moving in. If you're hoping for engagement, it could be anything like that in love, especially with that Sun card there. So I like to see that. For others, this could be just a change in any other area of your life. Yeah. Definitely money coming in for you, Pisces. Money's coming in the future. I would say that for a lot of you, Pisces, I feel like money will be improving from now until the end of the year. But next year is like really good. So I feel like money could be improving quite a bit as we move through next year, basically. But Eight of Pentacles, material success on the horizon. Three of Cups, open up to teamwork. Also really good for love as well. So if you're looking for love, this says date. Again, Eight of Pentacles, put the work in to find love. Three of Cups, date. Go out into the community. For others, it could just be a relationship you're in. So if you're in a relationship, you could be with someone who wants to put the work in and who wants to work on a team, basically. What else am I getting here? Yeah, I feel like you need to socialize more, Pisces. I feel like a lot of you need to get out there more, but that always comes up for you as well, Pisces. But that looks pretty good. I'd say pretty straightforward, Pisces. But, all right. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Really appreciate it. We are going to do a pick a card now, and we are going to do cards 1, 2, and 3. So let's see what we have here. 1, 2, and 3, people. Jesse, great song. Love it. All right. 1, 2, and 3. Here we go. We are close here, people. Rebecca, hello. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. 1, 2, 3. And let's see. 20. All right. If you pick card number 1, you have the Queen of Wands. And you have the Three of Swords. I think it could be very attractive at this time. So get out there. Let go of past heartbreak if you're looking for love. For others, this would say, do not be seduced by something that seems too good to be true. Again, Queen of Wands to me can be the card of seduction. And the Three of Swords could be like some sort of disappointment or something not so great happening in your life. So I'd be careful of like get-rich-quick schemes or tricky people with these two cards. For others, it could just say be more bold and assertive, stand up for what you want in life. Next, if you pick card number 2, you have the Ace of Cups and the Seven of Cups. I feel like this could be marriage for some of you. I feel like you have to focus on it, though. So if you want marriage, I feel like the Ace of Cups is talking about a proposal, but I feel like you have to focus on it to make it happen. Seven of Cups says you could have too much going on in your life, and it's preventing you from having the love that you want. Or it could say you're focused on things that do not matter in your life, and again, it could be preventing you from the love you desire. If you're not looking for love, again, it could be something else as well. It could say that extra details are preventing you from fulfillment with the Ace of Cups. So it's like maybe you want to start a business, but maybe you're just like allowing other people to tell you what to do, or preventing you from getting started. So I feel like this just says focus on one cup at a time, focus on one thing at a time, and kind of like make it happen. If you pick card number 3, you have the Seven of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, things moving forward too slowly. Seven of Pentacles to me says like, it says don't miss out on something, basically. Seven of Pentacles is a change in direction. Knight of Pentacles says you are being too cautious. So I feel like for some of you, this is saying you could be being too cautious in a situation, and it could result in the loss of something with this Seven of Pentacles. Could be anything. Could be love, could be a job, could be a business idea. So I think it's time to get going here with these two cards here if you pick card number 3. For some of you, not all of you. For others, I do feel like, again, this is just saying you could be experiencing faster growth in a situation if you would just stop being so cautious with the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like, again, putting more work into things will lead to success. I feel like for others, this could be needing to, I feel like this could be the other person. So again, you could be dealing with someone who's about to lose you, and that could be the problem as well. But that's what I got for you. So thank you again, everyone, for being here. Really appreciate it. we are going to answer questions now. Of course, super chats will get preference, but I will try to answer as many people as I possibly can. Remember, I will be putting up the weekly readings down below, and I will remember. So I will have links to all the weeklies down below. But where was I? Brittany X, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, will friend be successful for AGT auditions? I would say yes. 2 sixes is the right path. So I would say yes, Brittany, for sure. Matt Grenier, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will I get the apartment I applied for? Wheel of Fortune, yes. Knight of Cups, yes. Knight of Cups is like an offer or getting an offer. Wheel of Fortune, obviously, is like, just a card of luck. Yeah, 2 wands, literally card of moving. The Wheel of Fortune is a card of movement as well, Matt. So I would definitely say yes, for sure. Not from Concentrate, hello. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the super chat. You say here, having panic attacks lately. Sorry to hear that. Are they medically related or spiritual attack? Again, I'm not a doctor, so do not take this as medical advice. I would say that it's more like medically related, but I don't think it's like a medical problem is what I would say to you. The King of Cups, it could be tied to your emotions, so it could represent like just needing to watch your emotions and things like that. But again, I'm not a mental health professional or anything like that, so do not take this as advice. But I would definitely say that it could be tied to your emotions or just kind of like things going out, things coming in type of energy with the King of Cups. Marge, hello. Thank you for being here. Mispa, thank you for the super chat. Mispa, if you have a question, pop it in down below. Cards and Clarity Tarot, hello. Thank you for the super chat. You say your rants are the best. Cards for the week. You have the Hangman, the Judgment card, and the Nine of Pentacles. So I like that. Hangman, you, Pisces, but also could be like delays coming into your life or things being slow. So I feel like things could be slow. Judgment, some sort of inner clarity coming in for you. Hopefully not an ex coming back from the past, but Pisces gets this card all the time. But probably just like inner clarity or feeling an inner calling towards something in your life is what I'd say. Nine of Pentacles, though. Feeling independent, feeling self-sufficient, feeling like you can take care of yourself. Yeah, feeling like the Empress here. Feeling abundant, feeling happy, feeling successful. Yeah, Death, going through transformations. Winter to spring is what I would say to you. So definitely improvements coming in for you. I like that a lot. I like it a lot. PLW22, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, will things work out for me and my boss? The Fool, yes. This is a very good card. You do have the Eight of Cups, though. Eight of Cups would be walking away, but I would still say yes. I still feel like saying yes. The Eight of Cups just says, like, whatever the situation is, don't make it out to be more than it actually is, or something like that is popping into my head. But I would say yes. Mispa, again, if you have a question, pop it in down below. I'll be happy to answer it. Annette, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say cards for Thanksgiving. You have the Knight of Swords, the Magician. It will be however you want it to be with the Magician. So I feel like you need to use your powers of manifestation to kind of like make it how you want it to be, if that makes sense. Knight of Swords, though, being very direct and straightforward. I would say like a very typical Thanksgiving for you is what I feel like saying. Mispa, thank you again. You say here, praying court gets back to me on my case. My lawyer is trying to force me to sign a terrible statement today. Bank closing in on home. I'm not signing anything. You have the Six of Wands, the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles could represent needing to let something go. Six of Wands is a card of success, but the Four of Pentacles could represent needing to let something go here. I don't know. You have the Sun, though. The Sun's the best card in the deck. So, yeah, I'm not really sure what you're asking. I don't know if this is answering your question, but yeah, the Sun. I feel like you need to let go of your fears. Sun is the best card in the deck. It's a card of happiness and joy and success coming in for you. All right. Annette, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Oh, no, I already answered you, Annette. But thank you again. Really appreciate it. Tracy, weekend cards. You have the Page of Swords and the Moon. I feel like you could be doing like a lot of deep work here with these two cards. That's literally what's popping into my head, Tracy. So you could be doing like inner work. You could be working on yourself. You could be focusing on yourself with these two cards. This kind of says dig into mysteries. Anything that is mysterious in your life, I feel like would be really good for you with these cards. So like kind of like figuring out more information about the mysteries in your life would be a good idea. Cynthia, thank you again for the super chat. You say, what does Scott think of me? Justice, Libra, 9 of Cups, fulfillment. So he feels like you are fulfillment or will be fulfilling or will lead to fulfillment in your life is what I would say here. So that's what I would say for you here with these 2 cards. I feel like this is like leading towards fulfillment. So could be love for sure. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles though. I would like flirt more or open up more, Cynthia, with the Queen of Pentacles. Oh snap, it's Suze. Love the name. Thank you for the super chat. You say here, is being with Michael preventing me from my expansion? Page of Cups, 10 of Wands. I would say yes, no. Like, I don't think it's, like, preventing you from growing or anything like that, but 10 of Wands could definitely say it's causing, like, unnecessary burdens in your life, and the Page of Cups could say there's much better love in the future. I just asked what happens if you let him go, by the way, oh snap it Suze, and you have the 8 of Wands, which would be, like, very quick movement towards your goals, or very quick movement towards just things that you want in general. So, Suze, that's what I feel here. So I would say kind of. Like, I don't think he's holding you back, but I do feel like if you feel like this is someone you need to let go of, then I would, because, again, I asked what happens if you let go, and you have the 8 of Wands, which would be, like, charging forward very quickly. The 7 of Wands is, like, a card of commitment, but, you know, still, it could be a card of, like, staying trapped at the top of the hill. So, in a lot of ways, it could say that he is, like, kind of keeping you trapped in a certain position. Yeah, you have the Hierophant being stuck inside the box. 3 of Wands, expansion, needing to expand. So I would say yes to you, Suze, to answer your question with all that. But thank you again. Really appreciate it. Rose, thank you for the super chat. What do my spirit guides have to tell me? Chariot, you are in control. 6 of Swords, momentum. Yeah, so I feel like you're moving on to calmer shores here with these 2 cards. Chariot says take control of your life. Take control to move forward. And the 6 of Swords is like a card of incremental improvement. So I feel like it's saying like focus on the step-by-step improvements that you're making in life here with these 2 cards. And like I said, the Chariot says like take control. It's a card of like needing to assert your will more. So, you know, it's like sometimes we can be afraid to be, especially you, Miss Pisces. Trust me, I'm a Pisces. I get it, right? We can feel like we don't want to assert ourselves over other people, but sometimes we have to. So, you know, that's what I feel here. Kind of a weird message, but there you go. Kerr11, thank you for the super chat. You say, pay it forward. Thank you. And so we are going to pay it forward to someone. Does anybody have a question in here that I could... The problem is people follow the rules, Kerr. So I'm going to keep my eyes open to pay it forward to someone, but we will see. We're going to pay it forward to Not From Juice, or Not From Concentrate. I've been doing that all for years, calling you Not From Juice. Not From Concentrate, you say, can I get a bonus question in there and ask, what went wrong with JG? What's his deal? So Not From Concentrate, we are going to pay it forward to you. Thank you to Kerr11. And you have the World and the 5 of Cups. To me, this could represent that JG could have just went off and found someone else, as if we're talking about love here. So if we're talking about love, they could have just went off and found something else. What went wrong with JG? Yeah, I feel like they could have just found someone else with the World card. The 5 of Cups, crying over spilt milk. I feel like you need to focus on what you do have in this situation with this card here, is what I'd say to you. Purple Magnol, thank you for the super chat. You say, cards for the weekend. You have the King of Swords, Queen of Cups. I would say, like, more play this weekend. King of Swords can be, like, a little bit too serious. The King of Swords is probably, like, one of my favorite cards in the deck. Not my favorite card, but one of. So, I love it. But at the same time, like, if we're talking about the weekend here, you know, this guy's, like, a little nerd, you know, sitting in his room reading books all weekend instead of, like, going out and having fun. So I love it, but it also says, like, you know, we have to have life outside of our house and things like that. So I would get out there. Queen of Cups could be some sort of change in direction in your life. Still a good card. Very nurturing energy. San, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say card for the weekend and the rest of November. For the weekend, 8 of Pentacles, just putting the work in. For the rest of the November, probably just putting the work in as well with this card. But really good card. Material success on the horizon. Yeah, Page of Wands, more fun coming in for you as well. So I like it, San. Stacy Randall, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, do James, Toby, or Brett want to be in a relationship with me? James, Toby, or Brett? I would say James. number one wants to be in the other two is a no with the cards. They have the Five of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords, so a no on the other ones. But I would say James, Knight of Wands, it can be a card of a player. I don't really feel that necessarily. I do feel like he could be dating someone, or maybe just recently got out of a relationship or something is popping into my head. But I feel like James, this is a card of passion, being interested in you, everything like that. Brandy, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Cards for the project I'm working on, please. You have the Tower, which I wouldn't worry too much about this, Brandy. High Priestess, a lot of potential in this project is what I would say to you. And Two Cups, perfect match for you as well. The Tower could just represent needing to focus on the structure, needing to make sure that it's needing to make sure it's solid, basically. So that's what I would say here. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles, a lot of success. I honestly wouldn't worry about that Tower. I feel like it's just saying, make sure that there is structure there. Make sure it is solid, or make sure to focus on the fine details is what the Tower says. The High Priestess is potential. So it says there's a ton of potential. Ten of Pentacles says learn as much as you can about what you're doing and learn about other people who have maybe been successful doing what you're doing, and don't copy them, obviously, but try to mimic what they have done with that Ten of Pentacles. So there you go. Cynthia, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Why am I having dreams about G? Is he thinking of me? Four Wands? Yeah, it's possible. That's what I would say to you. Ace of Wands, there could be like a lot of passion here. I would say yes. I feel like it's possible. So, yes. I would say yes there, actually. Cynthia, as you know, normally when people ask me stuff like that, I like to crush their dreams and tell them no. But I would say yes with those cards. So, there you go. I love it. All right, I think I'm all caught up here. Let me just check real quick in this one. Yeah, I think I'm all caught up. All right, if you have a question, pop it in down below. I will stick around for a little while longer, and I will take questions. So feel free, if I have not answered your question, to pop it in down below. V Love and Crystals, hello. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. All right. Yeah, not from Concentrate. Get your ass on Tinder, exactly. Where's Rob? Rob could coach you on Tinder. Rob knows everything about Tinder. So if Rob's here, he can help you out. Sammy, hello. I've been drinking and playing with my kittens. Sounds like an awesome night, actually. Brandy Smith, I would say yes. 10 of Cups, yes, Brandy. I feel like you will be nursing in the future. Shelly, do the cards have anything to tell me about my future life? You have the Five of Wands. I feel like you need to be more flexible in life in general with this card. Yeah, I think there's a victory coming in for you. Raymond, thank you for the super chat. You have the King of Wands. I think this is you showing up in a very strong position. I feel like you're very bold and assertive. I feel like you're going to be like getting things you want as well, Raymond. But that card asks you to be bold and assertive. Yeah, Two of Swords. Need to make a choice, Raymond. I feel like this could be about work. So I think you need to make a choice about work, like to get a new job or to stay where you are. Yeah, the Star, moving towards wishes, Raymond. So that's what I would say to you. Dita, card for your spouse. You have the Four of Cups. I feel like they could be feeling just like sad about life, or like they're not moving forward. I feel like they need to get out of that. Gemma, will I get a job soon? Patience, but I would say yes, even with the Strength card here. Yeah, Devil. Devil isn't a bad card. Devil could represent a job because it's just like a card of hard work. So I would say yes. Maisie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. MW texted me this past week. What are his intentions? I would say no to this. Nine of Swords, Temperance. I feel like saying his intentions are to waste your time is what I feel off of these two cards. So yeah, I would say don't even think about it with this here. Nine of Swords is like being stuck in your head and everything like that, but and the Temperance card is a card of patience, but really it's a card of time. So I would say like don't waste your time with those two cards there. Mark, thank you. Love the Two of Swords, my favorite card. Mark, you have the Nine of Wands here for you. Love Reflections, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Should I stay in Texas or move back to Cali with my friend Jeremy after a long holiday? I feel like you should move for sure. Definitely. So I think you should move. Ace of Pentacles is the hero's journey. It's like going on some sort of crazy adventure and like getting things that you want. So I feel like this is saying basically go on the adventure and it will lead to a lot of success. So I feel like you definitely need to travel for sure with those cards. All right. Oh snap! It's Susan. Thank you so much again for the super chat. Really appreciate it. And thank you for the kind words as well. All right. Let's see here. I answered. Gemini answered you, and Juliana. Hello. Thank you for being here. I will answer like one more question. M. Lou W. You say, did V get my email? Not sure if I have the right address. I would say yes to you. This is a yes card, so I would say yes. But, all right, everybody, I'm going to cut this off here. So, thank you, everybody, for being here. Really appreciate it. I will, of course, be back tomorrow night at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so make sure to come back. Also, I will have the timestamps up in about, like, 10 minutes or so, and I will also have the weekly reading links up as well if you... or you could just go to the video tab on the channel and watch them there, but I also have the weeklies down below as well. But thank you, everyone, and have a great night.